And then Luke moves on to the third incident. He says, while all of this was happening, the thief on the right of Jesus looks at him and he makes this statement. He says this, he says, do you not fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we are receiving the due reward for our deeds, he says. I want to focus on that statement that he makes. Do you not fear God, he says. And that was what was lacking then, and that's what's lacking today. And that's a statement I would love to ask people today. Do we not fear God? Do we not fear the incredible anger that God has towards sin, towards unrighteousness? And this is what the criminal was saying to the other criminal who was hanging on the other side. He says, you and I, we've been justly punished, but not this man in the middle. He was agreeing with Pilate, and he says, this man in the middle, he is innocent. He has done nothing to deserve this kind of death, this kind of torture, this kind of mockery. And as this man was saying these words, he looks at Jesus and says these words. He says, remember me when you come into your kingdom. In other words, what this criminal was saying is, Jesus, I know you're a king. I know you have a kingdom. And I want to ask you that when this is all over, I don't know when, but when you go into your kingdom, when you become the king over your kingdom, please remember that I was someone who was hanging beside you on this cross here at Mount Calvary. And as this man makes this request, I can't help but think, what kind of response would have Jesus given him in his face? In the midst of that pain, I'm sure Jesus smiled at that man and said, hey, yes, truly, today, you are going to be with me in paradise. Today, you're going to come with me to this kingdom you're talking about. In just a few moments, I'm going to finish my race. I'm going to complete what I came here to earth to do for, and my body's going to be committed to a cave. But I'm telling you, the moment I get off this cross, you and I, we're going to enter into the kingdom together. What an incredible privilege that God gives to the sinner in the midst of his pain and his misery. Today, you will be with me in paradise, he says. Life-changing words to a criminal who deserved death.